Alright guys, what's going on? I'm going to wait for some audio confirmation and that type of good stuff. Hopefully I can use this thing here to see the live chat. That's my goal anyway. Gotta love the delay. Oh, what the heck is going on here? What is going on? Why is this not working? Alright, let me check that we're live. Yeah, it looks like we're live. Guys, we got audio. Alright, cool. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to use this little tablet for to see the live chat. The hell? Come on. Oh well. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to see the live chat. You know, I'm home alone and I don't have a phone to grab from someone, so kind of is what it is. The picture isn't even coming up on this thing. All right, so first things first, going to mention my sponsor, Exchange Collectibles. Go check out the website. They got some cool stuff. You can use crypto for a 10% discount code. And Comic Traveler, it's nice to see you. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff. Stuff I'm speccing on. Some stuff that, you know, you guys have seen me open before. So let's start tearing into it, I guess. This one is a New Mutants 98. And I just heard that Disney and Marvel are talking about bringing Deadpool into the MCU, possibly in the next Spider-Man movie. So I don't know if that'll cause another kind of spike in this book or not. But I've got, I've been buying these things steadily because I'm a believer in Deadpool. He's one of my books that I like for, just a long-term hold because I think all the younger generation, that's a character that they like. And that's going to be the people that are going to be buying these things, 10, 20 years from now. So we'll see how this one turns out. Hopefully it's a nice high grade. All right, they put it in a top loader. That's always nice. All right. Let's see. Did they tape it into the top loader? Okay, there it goes. All right. Couple little spine stresses. I think this is probably going to be like about a 9.4. I'm trying to stockpile as many 9.8s as I can get of this thing. I think I'm up to 3 or something like that. So here we have some J. Scott Campbell stuff, and Kirkham is doing stuff with J. Scott Campbell now. So I've got some of his, I believe it was Vampirella's Valentine's Day or something like that. So I got a couple things from J. Scott Campbell. This is an have X-Men. This is X-Men 12, I guess, is what I wrote on the box. But we got a few things from J. Scott Campbell and the Tyler Kirkham stuff that those two were kind of doing together. All right, I believe this was a like a 4-book set. Boy, this tape is no flippin' joke. Okay. So there's the trade dress. This is one of the virgins. There's a couple different versions of the virgins. It's got your dinosaur in the back there. It's kind of cool. Can't go wrong with Storm there. And these are basically the same thing, but kind of sketch color splashes. So I guess it was like a 6-book set. I haven't checked to see how these are doing on eBay. But I may send some into CGC. That Storm one's pretty nice. That one might be my favorite. Okay, and this is just a second set of the same thing. No sense in opening that. Okay. Where's my flap here? Okay, let's see. What did I say this one is? I didn't write what it was. All right. The J. Scott Campbell Mystery. Oh, this is some more Miss Marvel. Or, yeah, Captain Marvel, the Miss Marvel covers. Okay. Alright, now this bag, they just put some normal Scotch tape. It's a little bit easier. Alright. So this is like the Miss Marvel cover. And this one is like the pilot cover. Alright, now these are Kirkham ASM sets. And I know I had the Kirkham, maybe I already opened the Kirkham Vampirellas. That's possible. But this is like a partnership with J. Scott Campbell. I guess J. Scott Campbell is doing the shipping for him or something. Guys, totally sucks I can't see the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Not really much I can do. I don't have any other devices to kind of grab. Okay, maybe I could squeeze these out of here. Oh, this stuff does not want to come out of this bag. Oh, there's 2 bags. Okay. That makes sense. Boy, brutal. Okay. I really liked that Spider Gwen there. Thought that was a pretty sweet cover. There's your Spider Woman. Venom. Yeah, I really like that Spider Gwen. That might be my favorite. And then I think this is just duplicates. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to put together a J. Scott Campbell and submission for CGC. Okay, so sticking with the Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, and all that type of stuff. Got another Ultimate Fallout 4 variant. This one is a CGC 9.2, and it looked like it had the potential to take an upgrade. So that'll be sweet. We'll take a closer look at it here and see if I think it'll upgrade or not. But I've been doing really good with them lately. So I'm going to keep trying to buy them as much as I can, but these things have really started to dry up. They are getting really super difficult to find. And the prices have really shot up in 9.6 and 9.8, but not 9.4, 9.2, 9.0. All those type of grades have actually gone down. Okay, so let me take a look at this. Just a couple little spine ticks that don't break the color. I'm seeing a little bit of kind of a roll there that I think will press out nicely. I don't see anything. Okay, there's a finger bend right here. You won't be able to see it, but that should press out nicely. Just a little slight waviness. I'm not worried about that. Um, another finger bend right there. So far, I'm very happy with this. Let's take a look at the back. This is a sweet copy, guys. I think that this has a shot at a 9.8. It'll all day be a 9.6, but I think that this can make 9.8. I'm very, very happy with this book. This is probably the nicest one that I've been able to buy, to tell you the truth. Even though I did have one come back a 9.8, but in my opinion, it was not a 9.8. I mean, my grade was like a 9.4, so I sold it, and I took all of that money and I sold a 9.6 that I thought that CGC kind of overgraded slightly. You know, in my opinion anyway, for whatever that's worth. So I sold those two books and I bought a whole bunch of these, and this is one of them, along with like 3 other ones. So I'm going to send all 4 of those into CGC, and we'll see what happens. What do we got here? Oh, okay. So this is a spec book, and it's kind of interesting. You know, Naomi 5 is what we got here. So Midtown had it on their website, but they had a limit of 2 per customer, but it let me add 25 to the cart. So I was like, well, you know what? Let me just roll with it and let's see what happens. So worst they could do is cancel my order. And checked it the next day. It still didn't cancel. Then they had it down to 1 per customer. I was like, well, they still didn't cancel my order. And then next thing you know, a couple days later, I got the notification that they're shipping it. So I was pretty happy. And, you know, this is one that I think that is a mid to long-term hold, because people are going to go back and probably hunt this one down. This is where she gets all her powers. You know, she's in her costume, all that type of good stuff. And I think this is a book that will do well, you know, hopefully. You know, obviously number 1 is the first appearance, but this one might be the next best thing, as that gets more and more priced out of, you know, some people's budgets. All right, so ended up picking up 25 of them. So we'll hold them. I don't even think it's worth messing with, like, as far as sending them to CGC yet or anything like that. But just we'll hold those for maybe, I don't know, 6 months, a year, something like that. Once it gets feasible to send some to CGC, then I'll look at doing that, and we'll see what happens. Okay. This is one that I thought was just a pretty sick cover. It's a store variant from Unknown Comics. And it's their Savage Avengers cover. And I think it was a Delato. And it's got Elektra on the cover. And I thought it was pretty sweet. So I grabbed, oh man, here we go. Popcorn. I think I grabbed 5 of the sets. See if I can do this without getting popcorn everywhere. All right, that's not too bad. Okay. Man, maybe someday people will put tape pulls, like I'm always talking about, make it a lot easier for us to open this stuff. So I hope everyone, you know, is going to have some fun over Memorial Day weekend and all that type of good stuff. Spend time with your family. Going to be planning on going live tomorrow night still, and we're going to crack that Tales to Astonish. See if we can find the restoration and flip through it. And depending if we're able to find the restoration or not, that might give me a better idea as far as the path, that is going to make the most sense for that book. Whether it be blue label, gray label, or professionally restored. So probably about the same time tomorrow night for that. Gosh, crazy, man. Look, even Unknown Comics is using UPS packaging as interior packaging. It's crazy, man. And we wonder why the post office keeps raising the price. Okay. So there is the trade dress. Man, I'm calling it, guys. This one has a shot at a 9.8. There is the Virgin. And if I do get a 9.8 on that one, I'm keeping it, because I definitely want one of those for my collection. All right, so then we just got 5 sets of this total, I believe. So we'll see how they do. I may end up sending some to CGC. May just hold them for a minute. I really like the idea of that Savage Avengers. So we'll see how it does. Okay, this is another store variant that I think has a real good, kind of longer term hold. Couple years or something like that. But Stranger Comics Niobe has been optioned by HBO. It's going to be something kind of similar to Game of Thrones-ish, set in that type of a fantasy world. Okay, we got lots of popcorn again. So anyway, Niobe has obviously gone through the roof, but this is Issa, I believe is how you pronounce her name, and she's basically the main villain for Niobe. So this is Issa #1, it's a store variant, and dude, this cover is ridiculous. I love this. So I think that when this makes it to HBO, and if this is going to be the big bad, for that series, Issa is going to be the big bad. This is something people are going to hunt down. I mean, that cover is just flippin' awesome. I mean, if you look at that and then compare it to, like that Niobe waterfall that's going for like $1,200 or $1,500. I mean, come on, that's just a joke as far as I'm concerned. It's basically a big old waterfall with looks like a butterfly on it. It's a little tiny Niobe there. To me, that's just absolutely ridiculous. So I spec'd hard on this. So let's see what happens. Like I said, this is probably a couple years before that show is going to make it to HBO. Just the time frame of the way stuff happens. So I believe I picked up 30 of these. You know, and they weren't cheap. I think they were... I can't remember if they were sets or if it was just the virgins. It might have been just the virgins. But they might have been like 35 bucks a piece or something, or 20 bucks a piece, or I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. Something like that. But, you know, I basically thought that this is gonna... Okay, so yeah, I think it was the sets. So here is the trade dress. So I think I did 20 sets. And it might have been like 35 for a set or something like that. I don't know exactly. And I want to send a couple of these off to CGC kind of right away, because these things sold out in like 30 minutes. So I think that I can probably send enough of them to CGC and recoup my cost on them so that I'm kind of no cost into the rest of my books. Oh, okay, they threw me a die. It's like they knew who it was going to, right? Oh, it's going to Comet Crypto Stock. We need to throw him a die, number one. So that's cool. I think this is their store variant for die. But that's kind of hilarious as heavily as I was speccing on die and buying all that crap over the last, you know, month or so. All right. We're starting to fill up the whole table here. Nice. Okay. All right. We are down to the last thing to unbox. So this is the 9.9. And man, they threw this in just a beast of a box for one slab. All right, so guys, I'm kind of on a 9.9 kick right now. So I'm gonna try and scoop 9.9s when I can, when I feel they're reasonable, because I really just think that rich people are gonna want 9.9s, and rich people are the ones that you know, are going to push the values of stuff up. It's not going to be normal people like us. You know, we can't make Action Comics #1 9.0 worth $3 million, right? It takes a rich person to do that. So I think that as you get more and more kind of wealthy people starting to collect stuff, they're just going to hunt down 9.9s and 10s, in my opinion. You know, if they can't get it, maybe they'll settle for a 9.8. But I really do feel that as soon as they're able to grab a 9.9, they're gonna. So I'm gonna try and scoop some as a speculation. Wow, it's you know, I don't know if it's just the case. But these older cases, man, you gotta just be so careful with them. You know, it would be you know, if someone switches the label on this, they take a 9.8 and try and sell it off as a 9.9. So I got to be real careful here. Anyway, this is Chew #1. People aren't really talking about this book right now because Robin Williams passed away, you know, but I don't think that that's going to be the end of the franchise. I think that they'll get someone else to play Chew and possibly kind of energize that movie or whatever they were talking about doing. Man, I really want to be certain that this case is not tampered with. One thing I like to look is the sticker. We want to make sure that sticker is on there good. Um, I want to make sure that these corners. Boy, I'm slightly scared about this. The posts, it's really hard for me to tell if, it almost looks like I'm seeing some cracking. I don't know if, I can't tell if it's just the inner well I'm seeing. It might just be the inner well. Hmm. Because what a lot of scammers will try and do, guys, is they will try and like crack this open a little bit and then pull. They'll try and pull the label out and stick another label in. I'm seeing a little peach fuzz at that bottom bindery tear, and even the top bindery is not perfect. Hmm. It might be all right. I'm just not sure. I may end up trying to send it to CGC just to have them double check it and reholder it into the new slab, and just to make sure that this thing isn't um, tampered with. I mean, it seems solid. You know, I got it for a decent price. I paid whatever $600 for this. But if it's a 9.8, that's what, a $150, $200 book. So you don't want to be buying a 9.9 when it's really a 9.8. Um, yeah, it seems. I don't know. It might be okay. Boy, I'm gonna want to look at these posts with a jeweler's loupe and just really make sure that there's no crack in them. Um, that's the thing about these older cases, guys. It is, these are the ones that people can scam. The new ones, there's no way in hell. You know, um, yeah, there's no way that you're messing with this case. I mean, literally, I'm using the ETA nick method to crack things out now, where you take a hammer and you beat the shit out of the whole side of this thing. I'm doing three sides, just hammering the crap out of it and then busting it open. It's really fast, makes a freaking mess everywhere. But if you do it in your backyard or in the driveway or something, whatever, sweep it up after you're done. But I'm cracking out now the Rise Zeros that CGC mislabeled as mattes when they're flipping glossies. So that is, just a complete waste of money, and it's pissing me off. But anyway, that's what I was doing over the past couple days. Gonna have to send them back so they get relabeled glossy. Over the last little bit, I've been sending all the ungraded glossies I had, and what I'm doing is just writing glossy on the bag, and then I'm also sending some matte versions and writing matte on the bag as well, and that's worked. Over the last like 4 submissions, they labeled everything correctly. But I tried calling them up and arguing with them, and they just weren't having it. A year and a half ago or 2 years ago, whenever I sent that first batch of Rye Zero Glossies into CGC. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to want to hit this thing with the jeweler's loop to look at these posts, make sure that there's no crack in them, because, yeah, we don't want to be paying $600 for a 9.8 of this. Because, in my opinion, the Spawn number 1 9.9 that I have is a little bit nicer than this. Because the top and bottom of these bindery are not as clean as my other 9.9. It's got one that has a little bit of fuzz on it, but the one is dead nuts perfect. So it's got one that's dead nuts perfect, and one that's got just a little fuzz. This one's got fuzz on both of them, so that is a slight concern to me. But what I may end up having to do is send this into CGC just to have them make sure it's legit and reholder it. I mean, if I get it into the newer slab and they say it's legit, then I'm obviously okay. But in this older slab, there is a possibility that people can play some shenanigans with that. Man, I wish I could see the live chat, guys. It's really flipping frustrating for me that I can't see what you guys are saying. That stupid little tablet's just like not doing it. Not doing nothing, man. So anyway, that's what I'm specking on, guys. I've got some more stuff. We're going to crack that Tales to Astonish 27 tomorrow night. See if we can find all the amateur restoration. Come up with a game plan for that sucker. So that should be fun. And then Sunday I've got, I think I'm going to do either my Valiant haul or the Rags haul. One of those two. Maybe Rags. And then we can save the Valiant for later. But, all right, guys. I'm going to jump over to the phone real quick and take a look at the live chat and just see if there's any questions or things that I need to talk to you guys about. See if I can see some stuff. God, I can't even see it in the live chat. Well, if there's any questions, guys, ask them now, and then I can see the chat now on my phone. If not, then we'll just go ahead and call it. Giveaway, right? Yeah, I might do something, man. Bill, nice to see you in the room. But, go check Bill out, man. He's got some freaking awesome giveaways. But, yeah, guys. So, we'll see what happens with that Ultimate Fallout. Yeah, right, Bill? I'm freaking tired of shit, too, bro. I've been working like crazy. And I know you've been going nuts with all them auctions for 8 hours straight or whatever you're doing, dude. So that's awesome. But all right, guys, cool. So get some sleep, and we'll do it again tomorrow and crack that. We'll crack that Tales to Astonish 27, and yeah, that should be fun, man. We'll flip through that bad boy. Oh yeah, I saw, dude, that you were at that con with the with that McFarlane shit, dude. So yeah, that was unfortunately I couldn't hear a damn thing in that, and it sucked because Anyway, I mean everyone loves fucking Spawn, dude. That's another 9.9 that I was really glad to be able to pick that thing up when I did, because now I see them on eBay for like $3,500 for a Spawn 199. And I got mine like, I don't know, a year and a half ago for like $800. Oh, that's sweet, dude. Yeah, original pages from Spawn. Nice. Those are tough to get because frickin' McFarlane doesn't give that shit up, dude. He frickin' hoards that crap. But yeah, on my next Valiant haul. Oh, what do you got, Bill? Oh, not Spawn. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, because I know those Spawn interior pages are tough, dude. But yeah, so in the Valiant haul, I've got 2 covers. So that's gonna be freaking awesome. But that I think we'll do the rags on Sunday, and then maybe do the Valiant next week. Maybe if I don't have to work too late on Monday, we can do that Valiant haul on Monday or something. Just trying to get caught up on all this stuff that I got to unbox and get stuff ready for to CGC. I got another big order that's gotta get out there, dude. Cool. All right, guys. Well, get some sleep, and we'll do this shit again tomorrow. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Later, guys.